the Zair to just keep Wario out, just getting his grubby Italian hands on her. Yeah. That works.
Let me just set the stream.
Go for it.
Awesome.
3, 2,
Alright,
1,
folks.
go!
Giant DJ Nuts departed. Nice talking. Alright, what is good? It's AU Camus.
And I'm an honest measure.
Right now we've got a set between two titans in this bracket so far. It's winner's side. We've got Matador and AoS.
Oh yeah, both these guys have just been running for bracket today. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. I feel like this is pretty easy because I feel like CSS can definitely make space pretty well. Obviously, where you always have the X factor has so much activity. They can really get at you. So AoS is gonna have really
If it tips into anyone's favor, it's probably CSS, I feel like, because that Zair can just really camp out and like stall out off. I mean, Wario's gonna be camping for that, but you can sort of time it out anyways. That's not really the player AoS is though.
Yeah. And right there, I mean, Matador one going up, which is good. I feel like AoS could have gotten shot for that goal, and he's gonna keep taking percent. He can't get the stock on.
These anti-airs are really good for Matador. A lot of up tilt, and it's got some invincibility, right? It's catching Zero Suit jumping all the time.
And that's a lot of what you have to do as Wario in this matchup. That up tilt is so good. So you can catch him again.
Oh, that walk getting stuffed out by the bear.
Yeah. See, this killing here can be a little bit stronger.
Wario's really hard to hit, especially in the air. He has a good grip, solid falls.
Healing a little bit percent for the up tilt.
Right, that up throw is just gonna take it.
Yep.
There's no way you're reacting to that. I don't think that would matter.
At that percent, no.
No way at all. Wario without a shield is another really big strength. It's gonna be really hard for Zero Suit. You have to be pretty perfect on your landed air. At that point, you carry.
That's why you have to be spacing. It was getting some good conversion here. Managed to catch that neutral air.
Yeah, it's really carrying this.
Down by, it's
a reversal, yeah.
Good stuff by Matador. And now at this point, I don't think he's used his spell yet, so he's still got that.
He did half waft a little bit ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Looks like half waft might be back online though, but this paralyzer is gonna take a stock. Ooh, not quite.
Or not.
Yeah, Wario's a thick one.
That move kills really early for it to the ledge, but in the middle like that, you just be out of the plane. It's probably a lot longer than this.
Alright, down throw, interesting. Maybe trying to see what AoS does after the down throw to try and get some more.
Again, I mean, Matador is just so basic. That was a big overextension because they hit the triple ledge.
Oh, another extension! Wow.
That's it. I think.
Wario wins!
Alright, Matador can take that game.
Wario in the victory pose holding up the W.
Of course.
It's not for Wario, it's because he got the win.
Now, AoS choosing to take this to battle. Yeah, definitely good save for CSS.
Wario
So well. You can use the platforms to your advantage to juggle.
Yeah, you get a lot of up air extensions off these platforms, but so could Wario,
Yes.
which is a scary factor.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's kind of a tough stage to choose, I think, for either player, because both characters kind of want a lot of the same thing. Both of them are invasive, both of them get platform extensions.
I think it shows a lot of confidence in AoS to go with this now. And it's working out for
Yeah,
him so
it's
far.
paying off. AoS is getting very good, precise hits.
Barely avoiding that down smash with the drift. That was really good by Matador, recognizing that. Just needing to move that as far as possible.
Still a bit of an uphill battle for Matador, but anything can change, especially with Wario later into this game. If you look at the sort of macro level.
Yeah, AoS is building this lead now, but we've seen taking stops and quite a struggle. So if that continues, I mean, Matador can fight back. Oh, gets the berry.
That was a great berry, great conversion out of it.
Yeah, That's one of those moves where when you're playing against CSS, you get hit by that, you're like,
It's a little demoralizing. Even though it's like a good move, it's a move you can land pretty frequently. It never feels good to get hit by.
yeah. It feels good to hit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Now, Members.
Ooh, catching the roll with the up tilt. That was so good.
Suddenly you've got ZSS at 87. Warriors wait not much longer to kill with the back of the ledge.
AoS is doing a good job though, covering all of these disadvantage options.
Oh, look at this!
Wow, that up air extension.
Barely missing that last up air.
That battlefield choice is paying dividends.
Oh, he was
no!
close!
That's unfortunate.
He was going for that down B. That was wild.
Yeah.
And now Matador able to find that should be on the top platform. AoS or shield. That's an option he hasn't really used that much because it's kind of hard to land on ZSS because she's always moving around.
She's so slippery, like, and she doesn't tend to like to stay in shield very often because she can just maneuver around
Look
things.
at, and speaking of the bite, AoS just called out the bite.
That was a great edge guard, yeah. Oh, and those are the platform extensions coming back from Matador.
Suddenly it's an even game.
Evening up the game entirely, but half waft was just burned, so, you know, it's gonna have to take a while before we can get waft confirms again.
Oh yeah. We're starting to get something going here. Down by a little bit, not too much. And see, kind of just ran back. AoS taking some stage. He's got him in the corner again now. He's got the jump.
Matador has nearly hit that up tilt.
There's that weak dash attack.
Fair one into fair, that always looks great. Wow, good recovery mix up from Matador. I wasn't expecting him to go to the other side.
And I don't think AoS was expecting either, but that's
Still
DIing
living,
it
wow.
so well.
Great DI from Matador. And then stalling to get the bike back. That was so smart, just sort of waiting patiently off stage so that you can have that second jump.
Scary air dodge from AoS, but Matador really capitalized.
At these percents, everything is scary, for especially against someone like Wario or ZSS.
He's got him the ledge jump straight. Catches the roll. Good catch by AoS.
Really smart, understanding that you wanted to roll there, wanting to get center stage at that high of a percent, but if you get called out, it's gonna end up in your death anyway.
Yeah, and I feel like it's interesting because I feel like he hadn't really picked that roll option from ledge at all, and yet AoS was still able to call it out.
It was a really smart call out.
In those high pressure situations, sometimes you revert to options like that.
It's been a really competitive set, really back and forth. I feel like both of these players still have like a good understanding of each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see how all the knowledge of the last game translates to another battlefield run back.
Yeah, interesting. Matador choosing to take it back. And like you were saying, this is a stage that definitely advantages both characters.
Right, both of them love it. Right now, similar to last game, Matador's getting that early lead. We'll see if it can translate into a win like it did last time. AoS, you're right.
Oh, yeah, that's an option that Matador is going to be looking out for because it needs so much.
And it's -2, so if you shield it, you can't really do much.
Oh yeah, it's great. Catching that jump in the corner.
Right now, Matador's had to sort of play the nickel and dime game, but those nickel and dimes turn into dollars when you convert them to once you have time to build up that cart.
Yeah, and we saw it come in so much clutch last game.
Right.
So even now that Matador is down by quite a bit, you always, both players have to keep in the back of their minds. That run is coming eventually.
That up B also to the top platform. You'd think that's a really big asset on Battlefield, but Matador is so good at punishing it with the bite.
Yeah.
It's 2 for 2, I think.
It's definitely an interesting option you can use, but I mean, a lot of characters can just react to it.
You gotta watch out for flip jump from ledge. That's an option you always have to cover because things like that can happen against anyone.
Okay, it was really smart crouching over there, but just got caught again and got back at that stage.
Yeah, Wario is one of those characters that, you know, sometimes struggles against short characters if you really need those falling up airs, but the falling airs can hit people that are crouching, they can hit people understanding.
And in this matchup, I mean, ZSS also struggles against short characters. And Wario isn't really short, but he's shorter
Not
than some.
tall, yeah.
He's shorter than some.
I know against tall characters, AoS likes to go for a lot of rising fair, and that's not always an option unless you're calling out a jump, which is something Wario likes to do a lot.
He just did call out a jump.
It's something, you know, both these characters are very jumpy. So their anti-airs and air-to-airs are going to be full of that.
It's interesting with the rising forward. For some characters are tall enough that they can get grounded. Wario not one of those characters. We have to catch a jump. So you're going for that.
Wario has full waft online, so the percents may not say it's even, but could be the other way.
They put a huge punish on that platform. They're so high. AoS is just following this disadvantage state, although Matador are able to fight right back.
AoS is doing a good job of using the full extent of Zero G's movement to catch very high and very low up.
Yeah, so. And this is such a tense situation, because if you're AoS, you can find a way to get this kill. That down smash. Oh, the bike saved
The bike
him!
was a save, but the waft didn't really connect. It was like the sour spot waft, right?
That was such a weird spaghetti situation.
Yeah.
I mean, the bike can interact with so many different moves in so many different ways. You're not always able to expect that.
Ooh, almost hit him with the Will Smith slap.
Yeah, but AoS smartly fighting around the forward air just to beat it out.
Wow, just barely killing.
I think Matador could have survived that with slightly better DI, but...
It would have been close.
Yes. Because that up throw is, you know, it kills, but it's very strongly effective.
And AoS does have a bit of range, so. Well, not anymore, because that down tilt dash attack is a very consistent confirm that it's the first time I think we saw this set.
Oh, yeah?
It's something that AoS is going to have to put in that mental back pocket.
Because ZSS is hard to counter.
Right.
Right now getting a ladder.
Wow.
Not able to keep following it up. But a lot of percent, and then up. Let's see.
Down smash
is
up
gonna
B
take
has
it.
taken several stocks this set. It's done a really good job for that.
Yeah, AoS.
2-1.
Best of 5.
No, this is best of 3 still.
Really?
So I think AoS just wins.
They're
maybe
playing
not.
the next
Okay.
game. It's
yeah,
best of 5.
the setup was wrong then, I guess.
Okay.
It is best of 5.
That makes sense.
So we're gonna see a run back to PS2. It looks like that Battlefield pick wasn't really working out for Matador in the end.
Although, did they start?
I think they started.
Is he able to go back?
If they generate to it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think it's a stage that both of them are gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Both, you know, all the games have been pretty close, all things considered. So I don't think this stage has been swaying things too far.
AoS with big lead right now. Last 2 games getting up to a start.
Right, and one thing I've noticed AoS loves to do is that Wario likes to DI sort of out of the up air strings, right? You sort of want to retreat to ledge, reposition yourself away from ZSS instead of above. But AoS is doing such a good job of using Zair to call that out and keep pushing Wario out.
That's an option that ZSS is allowed to go for when they're starting. If it feels like out of their strength and trying to go out.
Barely paralyzer F smash! Wow!
What a catch by AoS!
AoS hit him with the Rube Goldberg machine. What was that?
I don't even remember.
That was a stun
talking
into
about.
a stun into an F smash.
What a play! Yeah, Matador gonna have to do quite a bit to recover for that. I mean, so much momentum from this right now. Look how much damage he's doing.
But if you're gonna recover as anyone from a disadvantage, or like from a deficit, it's gotta be Wario, right?
Yes, Matador's absolutely playing right there. Up smash not gonna take it quite yet.
Pretty close, but
Down there, very reliable.
Yeah.
That's gonna take it.
that was the first, I think, downer edge guard we've seen, and it's, you know, again, one of those things that AoS is gonna have to keep in the back of the mind.
Look at that. It's him out of the fight.
Edge guard for edge guard trade right there.
Now AoS put by a full stop. He's gonna take this at 3, but obviously
It's Wario,
is
so D,
terrified.
are you really up a stock? I'm not sure you're up a stock. Yeah.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, it looks like AoS in the past couple games, though, hasn't really let it get to his head.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen those waft combos. It feels like the combos into waft, the players these days are doing so much of a better job than they used to with like, and obviously,
Right.
slight Wario nerves.
The nerfs
have to
make
do with it.
you have fewer confirms. The confirms are tighter, you know. We see a lot of Wario's going for it as like a hard read, as an edge guard, or as a tech chase, sort of thing, like I've seen, especially from like players like Blue.
Yes. And players like Matador, I mean,
Yeah.
he's been working that kind of thing a lot. Back air's just barely not killing, but you don't have a jump, and let's get it back.
And back air from Wario has been a reliable kill option for Matador consistently throughout the course of this tournament. Same with dash attack, yeah. And we have a pretty even game. It's a scary even game.
When falling up there, until you find yourself like falling out of the waft.
Right.
That's good, so he's gonna have to play so easy, you don't want to jump in. It's where you're jumping away.
We're seeing a lot of retreating there, which I think is the right call. You're at the last stop. And Wario also has raids. That's another thing to keep in
Oh,
mind.
falling out of the forward air. That's such an unreliable move. The bike twist.
That's a really good option.
Oh,
The plasma whip keeps going.
Yeah, that's barely gonna take it.
Plasma Whip is a really good option against Wario specifically because it lingers for so long and because it's so disjointed.
And
so
also,
you're able to just cover so much space.
Specifically against Matador, I mean, that's an option that AoS just had not really tried at all.
Right, it's something that you throw out, you made him a little afraid because it hit the bike, you throw it out.